it's a rare skill for a fighter to be able to stand in the pocket and avoid taking significant damage. But if you've watched the film on this young fighter, that's exactly what he's able to do. He frustrates and exhausts his opponents, and he stays pretty relaxed because he's so defensively sound. He uses movement and defense to set up his offense. Consummate stickler and mover. He gets his head off of the center line, and even when you think you have him in a compromising position, more often than not, he's able to swivel that head and get out of harm's way. With that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. All right, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Richie Boy. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Suzuki.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight.
Good.
Well, for all the places we go in the world, you can hold up to this one. Good evening from T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Opened April of 2016. UFC went there for the first time at UFC 200, and they've been bringing big shows seemingly every other month ever since.
They call Vegas the fight capital of the world. And if you're talking about a home base for the UFC, you're talking about T-Mobile Arena, home to some of the biggest UFC events ever. UFC 200, Conor McGregor versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. This place has been the home of some of the biggest UFC fights in history. Tonight, you get to take the same walk to that octagon to try to make your mark on the stage.
Now some spacing as they exit the clinch. Oh, man, is that a hard inside leg kick. Takedown defense is there.
Look at that switch knee. Beautiful switch knee.
All right, single collar tie now. Nice. Nicely done. A big right hand lands. 3 minutes. Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here? DC headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands and he's doing a nice job protecting the dodge. He's got a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. That was lightning fast, that right hand.
Oh!
Big right hand. Oh! Oh, nice knee, nice knee.
Throwing that jab, no good. He's got one here. Well, he's not a one-legged fighter yet, but that calf starting to show some signs of bruising.
If he takes many more, he's not going to be able to move.
Oh, big hook. Oh!
Another one. Wow, actually got the takedown. He passed the half guard.
making all these shots count. Striking pretty well from the bottom here. "15 seconds. Oh, big shots from the top.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
One sounds for the end of round one. All right, there's the horn, and what a round, champ. We got to talk about the knockdown. When you knock somebody down like that, it got to be kind of fun to strut your way back to the stool.
I mean, you are 10 foot tall. When you can drop another person with a strike, you are 10 foot tall. Now, the issue is he did not find the finish, and he used a lot of energy trying to finish that fight.
All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
Ready.
Here we are, early round two. And he caught the kick. Well, he caught the kick there and then counters with the takedown. So a lot of fighters, when they catch that kick, will move immediately into the takedown, and it worked out for him there.
It worked out great. Caught the leg, drove right into his opponent, and put him on his back.
Oh! Big shots.
Oh! Now he's back up.
Kick to the body now. That one won't land. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's right for the picking. Go and pick fruits.
Shot lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Oh, stuffs another shot there. Takedown defense on point tonight.
Look at how he drives his knees. Right into his opponent. Oh! They're going at it here. Huge shots landing on both sides.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up. Another big takedown. Nice strike lands from the bottom fight.
Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangles. Great job landing from the top position.
Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, he's back up again. You got to like that. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. Oh, he gets the takedown late in the round. Very useful here towards the tail end of the frame. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. So he gets the takedown late in the round here, DC. We'll see what he can do.
Timed it perfect. This will leave an impression in the judge's mind. And as his opponent, you need to get back to your feet right away because you can also sway the judges by giving.
Oh, how about the end of that round? He got knocked down just before the horn. Saved by the bell. So now back to the stool. He has only 60 seconds to recover. We'll see if physically he can keep himself in this fight. All right, so he gets knocked down, but not out. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC. A huge round on the other side.
He had him hurt very bad. He found the shot. He got exactly what he wanted. When he saw the opening, he jumped on it, and he hurt his opponent very bad. If he can get back to that one more time, he may end the night.
ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Oh, and that kick is blocked. On that punch right there, his opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot. Big knee to the body.
Not much behind the takedown offering there. Oh, you see his high-level footwork here, maybe trying to... Oh, big shots raining down. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so... Oh, he's got a guillotine here.
Oh, got to protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in.
He's really working hard for this guillotine, but he can't flaunt his arms. He's got to make sure...
Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. Bleeding from his cheek now. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Getting him out here. This is a terrible position.
Oh, big shots here. Oh, this could be over soon.
Oh, no.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown. Holy smokes!
What an absolutely crazy knockout here, and that's going to be a hard knockout from which to recover for his opponent, but the celebration is on. One of the biggest wins in his UFC.
Massive win for this young fighter. He got the knockout victory. What a performance.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 30 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout, Pretty Boy.
Well, we congratulate him on a huge knockout here tonight. He'll probably keep that smile while he's sleeping tonight after what he was able to produce here.
He's going to be smiling for a really long time. When you get a knockout like that, not only do you get the win, you also, most times, walk away with a $50,000 bonus check.